eventually have mobile builds. We do not have them right now.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Abhishek,
Yes,
is the app okay for Mac?
it is indeed. However, auto
Yes.
updates don't currently work on Mac. So when you download it, like we'll know that like you have like a Mac download, right? So I'll reach out when like the next like, update with auto updates comes out. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
Thank you. Yeah,
yes.
because like it seems like there's an X on the app for some reason. Like it.
Oh, wait, is that still there?
Oh, good old alpha issues.
Yeah, okay, that's not supposed to be there.
Do you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
me to share my
well.
screen
Oh,
to?
yeah, yeah, sure, sure. I would like to say it.
Okay,
Thank you. I'm just gonna write that down actually. This
it's okay.
should be able to get
Entire
that.
screen, I guess. Okay, hold on. Uh, oh my God. Give me 1 second. I just need to.
Why, hello there.
Sure now.
Should we go around the table and do like college style? Tell me your name. Tell me one thing interesting about you.
Hello.
Hello.
You're muted,
You guys did
Undris.
great. You guys,
Undris,
you
you're
guys
muted.
did great.
Why did we all come here?
I
Also,
don't know.
Because I saw you
I
guys
came here
come
because I was gonna go
by.
to the bathroom.
You take us with you, Kyle.
It's interesting. We all went to one big room.
did you
We're
guys notice
having
how I
a.
completely skipped over 5 slides? I'm still reeling from.
Oh, did
the-
you? You skipped over which slides? Yeah, I did notice it didn't change a
Okay,
while.
cool. So nobody noticed.
No, I
That's
did
good.
notice that like you were staying at once. Was it the like a B6 section there? It was like
Yeah, kind of. And then towards the end,
which slides
uh,
were they?
I skipped over like fuck. It was
I was
like
very
the.
impressed with the nesting doll animations. I thought that
Oh,
was
thank
like
you,
a visually impactful high point of the presentation.
thank you.
Wait, what slides were they? Were they
So I
important?
skipped over like the network slides where like I was supposed to explain what Feather Network did. And then I skipped over Feather Library, which
Oh
was the thing we
yeah,
were
yeah, I
doing.
noticed that. I was like, wait, did he ever mention Featherlib? I was like,
But I mentioned it, but
LOL.
I just
Oh,
didn't
genius
get the
here.
slide up. Like
yeah.
it was like on screen for like a second.
Can I be your
Oh my god.
sister?
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah.
This is completely irrelevant.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, come
I'm a
on.
pumpkin. I
Hey, don't
remembered.
go. I didn't.
Native rendering.
Yeah,
Basically look better. So yeah, that's why it needs screenshot.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was just confused because I guess I was concerned with privacy, but if that's literally what the feather is about, it makes more sense.
Yeah, yeah, we don't have any telemetry. Um, yeah, that is none. You can check. The only thing that's there is that like it polls to like figure out what the peers are, so you can have peer discovery.
yeah, dude, she's at work. I don't know if I can.
Oh yeah, and just to add on to what he said, Bishop just said there, our privacy focus is pretty important to us. That's also kind of why we're also going for the main base in technology of Feather being open source, so that anyone can understand and look at it to verify. Because accessing your compute is a pretty important thing to keep secure and safe.
And of course, all of your video streams and everything are encrypted. They go over RTSP, not over RTP. So yeah.
I'm not sure. Wait, Abhishek, because I wasn't here earlier, but maybe he mentioned this. But Feather is really focused. I don't think we have accessible cloud nodes. So in order to test Feather, you actually have to have another device on hand.
This
right?
is
Like a
correct.
computer.
Yes, this is correct.
So you
This is
need to
correct.
install on two devices.
This is in the pipeline though. We do plan to have some accessible cloud nodes.
Yeah. Oh, actually, let me.
In this room, we have
If you hold G, you can walk through people too. Let's see, everyone's crowded by the door.
soon streaming, like in the next month or so.
If you're stuck at the door and you can't get in, if you hold G,
I think we
you can
need to
walk
clear
through.
out the. Yeah.
You can walk through
Yeah.
people if you hold G.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we use Gather as our virtual office, so it's sort of,
Yes, Mr. Baldwin. So that Joe, can you like help with that? Because that's the you have to press log out and then press log
Yeah,
in again.
I think it's not very intuitive for it to be.
Yeah,
log out.
yeah,
You have
it's
to log
kind
out
of-
first, and then it'll let you have to sign in again. It'll let you back in.
good old alphas.
Yeah,
It's part of
that's
the
rough edges.
system. We'll smooth it out.
I had a little question about Feather. I mean the app, I mean.
Go ahead.
So like this is just because it's an alpha, but I just want to know, is it easy to uninstall the program?
Well, it's you know just an Electron app, so you just delete it and it goes away. It doesn't do anything to your file system at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
regular executable.
Yeah, it's a self-contained executable if that's what you're asking, so you can like just delete it and go away.
I'm opening it now. I was just wondering because like it's a setup, so I thought installing something.
Yeah, that's just how like stuff installs on Windows. But you know, it's nothing there. It's just if you like look into the file, it's just an executable with an archive for like the resources. But again, they stay in the same folder.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I actually have I have like a few credits for Google Cloud. I was wondering, can I actually stick this onto like a cloud VM?
You can, but like I said, you have a few credits in Google Cloud. We have a lot of credits that we need to get rid of because they're expiring. So we probably will like just throw up a bunch of free games for people. Just have to make sure we don't get in legal trouble for that.
How do you actually set that up?
Well, you'd have to start up a bunch of VMs
Mhm.
and then start feathering each of those VMs. Now that I think about it, I could probably like set up the new backend and have it connect. I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's definitely planned. So you know, as a thank you for all of you coming here, I will try my best.
At this current moment, is Feather pretty much all spun up and ready to go for basic screen share across nodes?
Yes, works perfectly fine. There are some limitations with regards to the keyboard emulation. So like when you like some keys are a little bit funky,
Mhm.
but those should be fixed very shortly. The again like the higher performance streaming stuff is in the pipeline. It should be in a couple of months. Like you saw it today, right? Like it is pretty cool. Although I will say, like having like Gather's frame rate drop kind of like messes with it, but oh well, you'll see it soon.
Yeah, it is a bit weird doing a demo through Online Gather, which is sharing a screen. You're sharing a screen through sharing a screen service, so it's kind of difficult to exemplify
Yeah,
how
kind of difficult.
how format it is. Oh, Simon has a good question, Abhishek, if you want to take it. Simon says,
Yes,
"What is
I
the
can
link
take that.
like?" I'd assume
I
it's
can
quite
take that.
dependent on download, upload, ping, but what's the performance like in a best case scenario?
The performance in the best case scenario right now will give you 30 FPS more or less instantly. The limitations are fundamentally like so. If you're on like a local net, if you're over like if you're going to start file sharing a stream from Australia, then you're going to be limited by the network. But fundamentally, on like a local network right now, the limitation comes from the encode and decode times for the video. The limitation there is that the backend we're depending on, because we use electrons back encode and decode functions right now. Those are okay, but they don't use hardware acceleration for some reason in certain places, so that's kind of slow. Again, I'm working on it, and I think the replacement is much faster and should give you on most reasonable local networks 60 FPS at 1080p. Right now, you'll get 30 FPS at 900p ish on most networks. But yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry about that, Ballot. I think definitely like iOS, Android, and all that stuff. It's definitely on the books. It shouldn't be too difficult to achieve it, as it's an Electron app, as we mentioned, and a lot of what we're doing is easy.
Yeah, I mean,
Moreover,
we'll
I mean, it isn't a complete rewrite, basically, like a lot of other applications would have to do.
Yeah, we have certain advantages in that regard, but it's you never know until you try, right? You never know until you try. Like it's very hard to predict how long things take.
It will be very exciting to see if we can get Feather running on a Samsung Smart Fridge.
I want to get running on like my Oculus, like that. That's what I want
yeah.
to do. Yeah. But like have to take some time out for that.
Yeah, because for VR applications is definitely something that we're looking at a lot into.
Yeah, that especially we need to work on the latency because otherwise we get nausea.
Big fans of Metaverse, as you can clearly see.
Don't even
So-
joke about that, Kyle.
Wait, how's everyone doing? Like in terms of like installation, are there any like big issues? Anything bad happening? Any stopping points? Did it crash?
Oh,
Nice, good.
But I don't know if anybody's asked this, but like, does anybody here have like any like make or break features that they would like for like this kind of thing where they're sharing compute? Like, is there something that would be like, yes, I'm immediately going to buy that or download that or use that? Feel free to.
Also, guys, like I said, everybody here, y'all should definitely keep tabs on our Discord server over the next month, because, like I said, again, we might throw up some free streaming nodes, which will be fun. Where is our Discord server link?
I wrote the gather chat. I don't have.
Oh, you
Discord
put it in?
open. No, I don't have Discord open right now. So
Oh, I see.
you also not have.
All right,
open?
yeah, definitely, Matt. Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Your link expires in 7 days. This should be good. Okay.
Well, we're not going to be in this gather in 7 days, so it'll be fine. Oh,
was
Yeah.
I
awesome
can't have
having you.
Discord open. I forgot.
You're quite right, Simon.
That's-
We're going to be adding an anonymous, starting thing at least. So the reason we require a login, right, is because the way we do peer discovery is through like the server, and that's kind of required so that I don't get DDoSed. But yeah, we're working on that. And I will say that it's a little bit annoying. We will probably be switching authentication backends. We've had a lot of complaints about our current setup, so yeah, that's going to change. Hmm.
So Mr. Balan says, any chance I can later turn my smart TV into a supercomputer?
So that's an interesting thing to say, right? Because the whole point of this, right? Uh, okay, Simon. Yes. It like the current backend is significantly worse. The backend that I demoed on like this thing today is equal like as good. Um, it's a little bit better in some cases when it gets like to use the hardware accelerated codec. Um, little bit. So yeah, it's not as good right now. It will be better in about 2 months.
So yeah, so coming back to the TV thing, I think turning a TV into a supercomputer is definitely something that's on our radar. I think that's like one of our driving ambitions. It's kind of the idea of being able to access your computer basically for any display in your house without needing to wire it up, right? But I think that we're thinking of a supercomputer will definitely be more applicable with our long-term goals of like a marketplace and doing local load balancing, kind of like a power grid network. It would be very interesting to see basically if how much power you can use and what you can do on a large display screen like a TV um, with like different just types of applications that developers make and all that kind of stuff.
No, it's interesting. It's interesting to bring that up. Like this company, right? So when we started it, um, the basic goal was to get computers to work together, and the basic driver for that goal was the fact that I did not like working on the university supercomputer. It was a massive pain. Um, and it was a massive pain to do fairly straightforward things, right? If you're going to have like some kind of, non-obvious like multi-parallel algorithm, and that's a bit tricky to set up, that's acceptable, I suppose. But just like something basic, like having four like, disconnected tasks run on like four different nodes took like 80 commands and like a bunch of configuration. And then you had to wait 20 minutes to like see if it worked. And it was just not pleasant. So that actually is like one of the primary motivations for me doing this, for us doing this. Yeah.
I know that Abhishek already answered Simon's question, but I think one of the things to note is that uh, our focus is definitely also more into like taking not just the entire desktop or just the entire window of like a game with Steam Link, Parsec, those kinds of applications, but focusing more on intercepting render instructions down line and basically sending those instructions over because it opens up a lot more potential in how we interact with our computers.
Yeah. The thing is, right? Like we like this is the lowest common denominator. So that's where we started, right? Like at the end of the day, if everything fails, like let's say you can't intercept the render instructions because you don't know what the instructions are. Let's say the application hasn't been linked against the library. Let's say whatever. At the end of the day, the worst case scenario is you have to send over a video stream. So might as well start with that because otherwise you're always going to end up frustrated when you're trying to do something at the other. So that's what we wanted to prevent.
Well, it's the backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions you can put in the chat. We're here to answer everything.
Does anyone else have any other general questions? I know there's some stuff that we didn't cover too much on in the presentation. Feel free to ask us anything about that, or if there's anything you want more clarity on, for example.
Yeah, any technical questions, I'm happy to answer. I quite enjoy.
Or any requests even, because we're in a quite malleable state right now in trying to figure out what kind of use cases there are. currently we're looking at a lot of user-based interactions, like the end user, and people working at home. But we're also looking at
Oh
like
wait, let me
maybe
try.
how Feather can be used for work. We're thinking like editing 8K videos on a Chromebook,
Wait,
or
so
being able to
Yuchen,
do other things like that. Oh,
Yeah, what's up?
I mean, you can like tell me here, but what issue exactly did you run into with like the install?
I sent you to the chat actually. I
Oh, in
sent
Discord?
yeah, I sent
Oh, Messenger.
no, I sent you to I sent a photo to you. And
Where?
on Messenger?
Ah, Messenger. Okay, give me a second.
Mm,
That means I have to find my phone.
sorry, man. It's okay. I'll send you another picture.
No, I got it.
You did? And that's what it says. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. So your MacBook, is it a new MacBook or is it older?
It's pretty new, I think. I bought it in 2020.
Yeah, but do you remember if it was an M1 Mac or a like a non-M1 Mac?
Mr. Ballant, yeah, definitely give it a try. One of the things I think also with
Let me check on that.
video sharing is that just doing video has a few limitations with basically there is a lower bound to what kind of hardware can run video because you still have to decode that video, which is kind of resource intensive. So if you have an incredibly old laptop, I'm pretty sure your laptop should be fine, but if it's extremely old, it may find difficulties like with most applications. But I think it should be fairly performant though still compared to existing other solutions like an enterprise level.
New and juicy question, Abhishek.
Okay, Abhishek, I don't think it's M1.
It's not M1. Okay, so you need the other link. Wait. Let me send you the link. Okay, I'm very sorry about this. It auto downloaded the wrong link. It does do that sometimes.
Wow.
We are trying to fix that.
We love
Yeah,
Like you guys have two links for different systems?
architectures. Yes, different architectures.
Okay.
So Simon asks, I think you mentioned developers being able to take advantage of multiple device rendering in the future. Do you think Feather will try to automate which instruction is sent to each device?
So again, like the question is, you always have there's a big compromise to make, right? You have a compromise between the overhead, between the latency you incur, and between the load. And it's not easy. Like even writing like a governor for like a congestion controller is pretty difficult. So our goal essentially would be to sit in the middle there and say, okay, this is the best, knowing what we know, this is the best compromise that can be made in terms of like these things are going to be rendered. Before like doing any research, I know for a fact that like sending like instructions one by one is not typically, it's not feasible. You can't just like, network a PCI bus. That doesn't work. I mean, it works in the sense that it physically works, but it doesn't work in the sense that you would ever want to use it. So yeah, there is a little bit more like subtlety there. So I think I just mentioned this in the talk, right? A good possibility, like a good intermediate possibility, is to have like part of this like frame be a video. That might work. That would be interesting. It's essentially like a callback to like games in the 90s where you'd have pre-rendered video, except now it's not pre-rendered, it's rendered on demand, which would be interesting, right? Hi, Yuchen, I have posted a link in the
chat?
in the gather, and I'll put it in the messenger as well. Yeah, that's my bad. That's
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna give it a shot. Ah, yes, it works now.
yeah.
Thank you.
That's my bad.
Abhishek, so
Uh-huh.
So it should work on every single kind of system, right? Like a MacBook, Linux,
Mhm.
and Microsoft.
Yes, we have builds for all three of those right now. That's correct.
Gotcha.
Oh, hey, Andrew!
Oh,
Hey,
Andrew.
everybody! That's that. Meet our intern, Andrew. Turn your camera on. Say hi.
Wait, what?
He built a lot of this. Like he built a lot of this application. When
Yeah, he
he
helped
was,
help build some of it.
yeah,
When he was
yeah,
interning.
yeah. He interned with us in January and December.
Nice to see everyone.
It is kind of strange that Andrew worked with us for like a whole month, and this is the first time I'm seeing his face.
Wait, yeah.
There's like highs and lows of remote work.
True. All right.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
Yeah, Andrew, you just missed the party. We're half size right now.
Oh, really?
It's recorded
Mhm.
though, so we'll be uploading. I'll upload the VOD. Just
Yeah. What Otis's talk? That was
yeah, just
extremely good.
Mm.
Ojus's PowerPoint was really good.
Yeah, it really was.
It's extremely good. I didn't get to see it before today because I was doing work in the back.
Yeah, to be fair, I will say, both
Yeah,
both Joe and I, right? This is more or less the first time we're seeing this.
Yeah, the PowerPoints, like they were really good.
all right, Simon. Yeah, thank you for coming
thank you for
once
coming.
again. Yeah, definitely check us out as we're coming up in the future. We will have some really cool updates in the coming months.
I think everybody should join our mailing list.
Simply for the mailing list.
Extremely positive they join our mailing list.
We promise we only post cool updates, no spam.
Truly, truly.
I do wonder, how interesting would it be to do more like community interactive kinds of things using a mailing list instead of just like posting news, making it more interactive,
I think people wouldn't like that. Would y'all like that?
like surveys and stuff like that, or
No,
like
Kyle, no.
no straw polls.
I don't want to do
What's the
straw.
next cool thing, like the Patreon style, you know?
I don't know.
If you
No,
could
Kyle, no.
put the straw poll into the newsletter, then like
Yeah,
I would
right?
totally click it.
Well, some people might like that.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe
the first question on that straw poll could be, do you want to see more straw polls in coming newsletters?
Yeah, but you have to do like it's so hard to correctly analyze data.
You could try doing A/B testing to see instead of just asking.
Oh yes. I mean, I suppose at some point, but like I think yeah. Kyle, what do you think of that? Are we gonna do A/B tests? When are we gonna do A/B tests?
For what? A/B test for what?
That's a good question. Test for what?
I thought it'd be like for like the straw polls.
Oh no.
Well, we have the capability to do A/B testing with our current tool, but I don't know.
Because I don't know, you might have gotten a large number of people after today joining a mailing list. Possibly.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see the next time a newsletter goes out.
All right, Joe, you're the one that's writing a newsletter, right? No.
Wait.
No.
I mean, I can proofread your newsletters. Yeah.
I mean, you
I
proofread
I helped
everything.
write some of them. Wait, you're right.
Yeah, you write some of them and you proofread all of them.
I've done this before.
Hmm. Cool facts to share about the universe. We're going to see more of it now than ever before.
Um,
James Webb, Space Telescope. Oh, it's exciting.
Cool fast show with the universe. All right, Otis.
universe.
Ah. Wow, rude.
So, okay.
Cool. Y'all wanna call it in? Yeah. Oh
yes,
shit.
Sam.
Okay. So we've started
Okay.
talking about mammals peeing. I think it's
No, no,
time.
no.
All right.
I think it's time.
Yeah.
Andrew,
All right.
The event's over. This is after.
The after party. Andrew has started
This
after
is
party.
after
All right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, all
So
of you guys.
yeah, if anyone has any more questions, feel free to shoot us a message on Discord or send us
We'll
an
set up
email.
the Discord properly soon.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
With
Yeah.
channels and
I
everything.
believe if you reply to the newsletter email or like the event invite email, that should go to us. But just in case, Discord is probably the best way to reach us, or just manually typing the address that the newsletter came from.
We should probably have a contact us form on the website too.
Yes, we should definitely have some contact information on the website somewhere. All right.
Yeah.
It was
All right.
really great meeting with you all.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming.
And if you have any feedback or any ideas that you guys suddenly come up with, do tell us that as well. We would love to make a product that you guys will all love to use.
That is correct. That is correct. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right.
How do we stop the event?
I mean,
I think you just leave.
I believe you guys can just chill here if you would like.
I don't think do we have the jurisdiction to like kick everybody out like a Zoom meeting?
No, I believe there is, but I mean, you can just chill here, I guess, as well if you'd like.
Thank you for coming.